of our final round AFLW Super Sunday. Euro-Yroke and Brisbane at Moorabbin, and away we go. Ali Anderson off to Mullins. Her kick cut off. Wardlaw received from Kelly. Bends it towards 50 for the first time. Floating across was Guttridge. Pressure comes from Bolts. She's taken a ground. Just goes at 100 miles an hour, Baldors, everything she does. Wardlaw to Lambert was slick. Conan was having the shorts held. Play on the call. Bounces it into the centre square. Nice gather from Postlethwaite. Now a chance to put it into the path of O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer versus McDonald, a couple of speedsters. All are back onto her left. Off to Conway. Can she shrug the tackle? Gets boot to ball and gets it through for a goal. Brisbane with the opening strike. Hands it off. Run from behind was Dawes. Links up with Anderson. Back to Dawes. Inside 50. Coming out to meet it is Smith. Good spoiling work there from Ott. Gets to the back. Still pressure on this St Kilda defence. Postlethwaite. Davidson. She throws a boot at it and Brisbane have got two in a hurry. Playing game 80 this afternoon. Nick Stevens, her experience, as Liv mentioned, absolutely vital. Ott's kick. Gobbled up at ground level by Long. O'Dwyer's been prolific early. Good kick to the advantage of Smith.
At the moment, they're absolutely being dominated. The Saints through the middle of the ground.
20 goals for the season for Taylor Smith, and Brisbane have got the first three. We'll head boundary side to Akette shortly to check on weather conditions and whether there's any breeze advantaging either end. Doors to ground. Campbell just roosts it. Launched it forward. Gets over the contest. It's Smith versus Trudgeon. Lurking dangerously is Hodder. Keeps her feet. Beautifully done. Gets it to Smith. Oh, that's a great finish. Lovely team goal from the Lions.
Another stoppage because that was going to go right down the ground.
Hickey in the ruck. Tried to get it to Anderson. Lambert somehow extracted it brilliantly. Got it to Kelly. Floats to 50. Wardlaw. Important kick here for Jessie. Does she go back and launch, or does she find someone in a better position? Good run from behind from Exon. And Nat can go back from about 25 out on a slight angle. Played in the first ever game for Carlton against Collingwood. Broken ankle, shoulder, groin, back problems over the years. She's been a warrior, the former Lion. Gets St Kilda's first. Kelly. Smith. High kick, floats towards 50 and Conan takes it. Davidson over the top. Trudgeon taken high. Jamie Lambert didn't appreciate that at all, and Davidson puts her down as well and gives away 50. Big moment for Paige Trudgeon. 32nd game, never kicked a goal in AFLW. Does she go for it? She does. She wasted no time, and she drilled it. Liv, take me to the mind of a defender kicking for goal, because that's what we saw.
It's exciting. You can see her eyes light up as soon as she gets this 50-metre penalty and took no time at all to kick the goal, which meant she didn't want to think about it. Jace too hard. That's a brilliant finish from the full-back.
Let's have a look at this long kick in from Watson and what the wind does to it. Chips it towards Anderson. Swooping in Conway. Past Davidson, Hodder at the back. Flips a handball. Anderson gets a look. Ali straightens up and goals.
Davidson able to get a lot of time and space to kick that goal.
You can see Kathy Spark back out there. Hodder, here's Anderson involved again. Brisbane looking to put the foot down early in this third term. Kelly lays the tackle on Conway. Still got the hands free. It was so good. Spark run down by Tiana Smith, but not before she kicks another.
Well, well, the first two centre clearances going the Lions' way, but it's the midfielders that have created damage early in this third term. Anderson and Spark both getting goal side of their opponents, which is a massive defensive blunder from the Saints, able to get a clear run and shot at goal. Both looked very, very similar in the first 2 minutes, so that's something that's got to be changed up from a midfield point of view for the Saints.
One more goal gets them there. Smith. And in front of Plain. Great work from Mullins, just knocked it down to her own advantage. Now she needs it to sit. Pressure comes from Kelly, who came in hard from the side, didn't give away a free kick, did it well. Dawes, Conway, another! 3 goals in 3 minutes, doubles their lead. Conway wants more. Run down from behind by Vesely. Awkward one for Long, who's back out there. Had an extended spell on the bench. Ruby Spark tried to drive past Watson, who had none of it.
Maybe worth considering popping a number behind the footy here, just to give the Saints a little bit of breathing room. The Lions have got momentum again in this third term.
He got the tap, was looking for Spark. Tiana Smith, Long involved. Puts it into the path of Davidson to try and run onto. Coming the other way, doing it really well was Hartle. She turns, she snaps, and she goes as well. Hartle in the ruck. Oh, well done by Tiana Smith. Bends it across the face of goal. And it'll trickle out in the far pocket. Belle Dawes, as always, the chief motivational officer. Just a ball of energy.
She absolutely is, and that's why I said before half-time that she's an important one to lock down on, because if you can control Belle Dawes' influence, you can almost control the Lions.
Great body work, Hartle. Warlaw pinched it, snaps goalward, and kicks it! Oh, great from Jessie. So Brisbane slipped back to third, of course. Looking at those percentages, Brisbane are going to kick 2 goals for every 1 that St Kilda kick. Conway launches it to Smith. Gives it off to Hodder. Long bends it goalward for the quick response and gets it. Lovely finish from Evie Long. Didn't quite sit. Looking forward to Richmond and Hawthorn.
Yeah, great game.
If Brisbane can just get their noses in front percentage-wise, it means the Hawks have to win to finish second. Anderson to the pocket. Bounce eluded almost everyone. Ellie Anderson again off the outside of her boot inadvertently. O'Dwyer uses Long. She's crunched by Stevens. Awkward bounce for Mullins. McDonald won't get through there. The game's been going up and down on the spot now for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Both teams nullifying the other around the stoppage. Ruby Spark sockers to her own advantage. Hits the Jets. Ruby with some brilliance. Oh, great goal!
That's really smart play there by Ruby Spark.
To the square. Richards! Got it! 2 grabber at the front for Ash. Game 38 for Ash, her 4th season. Still only 21 years of age. She steps up and slots one.
And that comes from the leaders.
Richards will set it up. Wardlaw in the middle of that pack. Dunn over the top, Conan at the back.
Speaking of leaders, one of the best.
In came Mullins, it ricocheted to Anderson. Lovely step on, and then sells the dummy to Allinger, gives it to Exon. She kicks towards the top of the square. Conway in there working. Runs into Stewart. She's taken down in a strong tackle and gone.
Very costly couple of minutes here from the Lions. The Saints can kick this goal.
Sophie's down, and they are very concerned for her.
Gripping her shoulder.
Stewart's kicked 3 straight this year, 9 in her 18 games. Up she steps and adds another. Final 83 seconds of the game. 33 points the margin. So Brisbane will finish this one in third at this point. Richmond and Hawthorn to come. They'll watch on and hope that the Tigers can do a number on the Hawks. And Wardlaw, headed to the Saints last season. Can she finish her year in style? She thumps that home. Jessie Wardlaw gets her second. Turns inside Richards. Has a bounce. Lines up an option and finds Anderson right on 50. Siren might beat Ali. Into the breeze. Into the... And the Brisbane Lions finish their regular season 9-2. Smith has the football. Did she beat the Siren? She does not. So Brisbane now await the result of Richmond and Hawthorn with the hope that the Hawks stumble badly enough to hand the Lions home field advantage for their qualifying final. Richmond, Hawthorn next.